Stop name-calling one another. Stop cursing one another. Stop gossiping about one another. Stop squabbling with one another. Stop being discourteous and disrespectful to one another. Stop fighting one another. Stop killing one another. Stop using and selling drugs to one another. Stop throwing down trash where black people have to live, work, and play. Did I say stop stealing, stop robbing? Now, as I said, the pressure of the white supremacy dynamic that forces black people to think negatively about themselves and set up negative environmental conditions will produce these negative behaviors. You see, but that's just like somebody putting you in check from the other side of the board. So you have to learn the tactics and strategies, the behavioral tactics and strategies, do you see, that will stop that from happening. So you're constantly on the offensive and the defense about preserving or evolving and developing a very positive image and concept of self.
I am black, beautiful, proud. I must be respected. I must be protected. I am somebody.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching my videos from. Welcome back to my YouTube space. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for subscribing. Returning subscribers, I love you so much because wow, I'm just happy that you are coming again and again watching my videos, and I love you so much. New subscribers, please. This is a very good place where we educate, we criticize, we do it raw and uncut. Now, I'm going to talk about the black people unity. And as the title has said, white people are being threatened or are panicking because of the new strategy and the new unity of black people. Number one, silence. Silence. Lately, we have been seeing the silence of black people. Lately, we have been seeing that black people are not panicking, tracing themselves, going to the streets. They're just quiet. Now, silence is not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the unity. Black people go online and say, let's go silent. Let's not be gaslighted. Let's not be triggered. Let's not be raged. Let's not fall for the bait. And yeah, let me tell you, across the world, across all America, black people will stay calm. Black people will stay calm. Now, I want to feature a video here. I want to play you videos where black people have been united in one condition, one of them being on April 5th. I loved it. The protest of April 5th. Another thing was about the debate that black people are being gaslighted and yet they just quiet. I love that. So that's the video I'm going to play to you. And upon watching this video, I want you to comment down there and I'll come back with my full commentary.
This is why our families are fractured. This is why our love is lethal. This is why our progress is poison, because we forgot and we forsook and we failed. But here's the truth. Redemption is real, restoration is rising, and reckoning is written. Our 400 years of oppression has ended in 2024, and that means the chains are cracked, crumbling, and collapsing. That means the tables are turning and toppling and tilting. That means the time has come to wake up, wise up, and walk in truth. Black men, black women, stop fighting, stop failing, stop feeding into the foolishness. Black businesses, stop bashing, stop belittling, stop betraying your own. Bougie black folks, stop sneering, stop scorning, stop separating, because if we don't unite, uplift, and understand, we will perish. And for those who are still in denial, delusion, and deception, still blind, bound, and believing the lie, stay asleep if you want to, but history will haunt you, heritage will hunt you, and truth will topple your towers. Like it or not, the awakening is here.
Black people, the way we could do away with racism here in America is by governing ourselves. We have to come together as a people to create our own institutions. I'm talking about schools where we educate our children, where we control our own economic systems, where we police our own community. This is how we can do away with racism, or at least the effects of racism. Racism isn't just about hate. Racism is about control. Well, how do you dismantle control? You dismantle control by being independent. We have to become an independent people here in America so that we don't have to worry about the white man being racist towards us or a system being racist towards us. It's going to require a collective effort. It's going to require us to work together to build this. Now, I've been communicating with a couple of our people, and we're working on something. And if you're interested in joining us, just comment, let's build. That's it. Just comment, let's build. I'll send you a message. We'll connect. But we got to do this for our people. We got to do this for generations to come.
Tell me one reason why we can't have our own hospitals, our own markets, stores, and corporate businesses and things like that. Our own society, communities built on our own land that's purchased by our own, and work together as a people. Be united, come together in solidarity. Why can't we do that? Because what is the point in continuing to follow the guidelines of a system that does not care about the melanated, quote-unquote, black people? And some people will probably say, oh, it ain't that bad. The hell if it ain't that bad. And even if you say it ain't that bad, it damn sure ain't that good. And that's just the bottom line, and that's just real talk. We are the #1 consumers, pretty much in the world, but especially in this country. We make everybody else rich when we can simply pull back the reins and stop all the consuming and look to each other and invest with one another into building our own. I'm giving y'all a piece of the pie. I'm giving you a little brief breakdown, somewhat of what BBA is all about, man. Breaking away from this crooked, flawed ass system that's never meant us any good, that's never been considerate towards our people, and going over here away from this system and completely building our own system to be self-sufficient, to be governed by us. That's what BBA is all about. Well, that's just a brief breakdown. You can't tell me, if you my people, if you melanated, you can't tell me you not tired of the atrocities that you see. You can't tell me you not. I know you tired. And it don't matter what state you in, you are tired of the bullshit. We all are. But when we speak on this level, there's a lot of questions get raised on, okay, we tired, that's understandable. What are we gonna do about being tired? That's where BBA come into play. Behind the scenes, we're making plans. Very strategic. And trying to put forth a blueprint that's gonna uplift our community and our people, that's gonna create a future for our people and a legacy. And I'm telling y'all, BBA is something you definitely want to be a part of. We're gonna need all skills, skill of trades, and different people with, you know, like different skill sets, man. Gonna need that. All of the black on black crime needs to stop as of yesterday or way beyond that. It is time to join hands and come together and create this great opportunity. Come together in solidarity and focus on the vision that could be done. I'm gonna leave y'all with that.
It was never about integration, ever. It was never about equality, not even a little bit. It was never about fairness at all. Hear me when I tell you, it's always been about monetizing Black excellence, Black power, Black ingenuity, Black sacredness in service of the powers that be. Now, this is not new to us, all right? It's just that in this situation, it's so loud in terms of, oh, we're going to do everything possible to provoke you so we can act out and show our hindtails. But thanks be to God, we are smarter than them. We've always been smarter than them, and we will continue to be smarter than them. Why? Because God is on our side, plain and simple. So I need to help you understand something, specifically for my sisters in business, okay? And it applies to everybody who has something going on about money. Be clear that we were the capital, okay? Our bodies produced the labor force that became the grounding, the source of the American dream for people who are of the Caucasian persuasion, all right? So I need you to understand something, that they burnt down Wall Street for a reason. They, look, I could run it. They did the same thing with Rosewood, all right? They buried different cities that were populated by Black thriving communities simply because they want us to slave for them, not for ourselves. But here's the trick. As a people, we have $1 trillion spending power, okay? By virtue of us doing money with each other, doing business with each other, building Black businesses, building Black companies, actually having our dollar circle within the community, we are literally usurping the status quo, all right? And we can do that because we are God's favorite. I know they say it's other people, and I'm not jealous of them, but I'm saying in terms of what we walk through, be mindful that God is with us. Who can be against us? And yes, the shenanigans are high drama. But keep in mind, that's just drama. Drama is not power. Do not be fooled. As long as you and I are walking with Christ, as long as you and I are doing business God's way, as long as you and I have our eye on an eternal freedom, not because we're trying to scapegoat off the present, but because we know there's more to life than them. They're not our God. Okay? So be encouraged, sis. Be encouraged, bro. It's not over. Don't get caught up in the shenanigans. The shenanigans is just smoke screen. Be very clear. In the end, God calls the shot, no matter what it looks like.
Why didn't Black people show up to protest? So this was a question I received in my inbox, and I want to address it. And I'll give a little bit of a history lesson, but also I want to be careful in the way that I articulate it, because I don't want to be offensive, but I also need to be very blunt. Black people don't matter, not to law enforcement, not to this administration. The police force was created. Its initial inception was done to chase down Black people, enslaved Black people who escaped. They wrote laws and legislation. They said Black people had a mental illness that made them want to escape slavery. They classified it as a mental illness, something wrong with our brains. And even as recent as the Civil Rights March, we saw tons of action, peaceful, non-violent action that was still met with scores of police officers and dogs, and we were hosed down in the streets. We were beat with batons. Our bodies did not matter then, and they don't matter now. Not to this administration. They would love nothing more than for Black people to get out in the street, protest, so that they can declare martial law. It's not safe for us to protest. Can you imagine thousands of Black people on the streets? Can you imagine us saying, hands off, that we matter? Can you imagine what that would actually look like? What that would look like what the video footage would show. I can guarantee you it will not show police officers blockading the street so that we can protest peacefully. It will not show police officers walking hand in hand with protesters. The headlines will read something like, rioters overtake the city. Looters are not welcome in our area. Even if there are no riots, no one is looting. The storyline is different when there are black bodies involved, because black lives don't matter, not in the way that they should. It's not safe for us to be in the streets. It's not safe for us. It's not safe for our country. And honestly, 92% of black women, 80% of black men said absolutely not. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what clicked. We didn't have a meeting. There was no Zoom call. But on Wednesday, November the 6th, we all woke up and we decided to sit down. Because, see, black people have been fighting. We have been fighting for hundreds of years. One of the kids' books, I'll do a review on it. One of the kids' books that me and my children have gone over, it is called Born on the Water. And it talks about chattel slavery and how the greatest form of resistance was to keep existing. That's what black people are doing. We are continuing to exist. And for us, at this point, that means sitting back so that we can continue to exist.
Welcome back. Thank you for watching these videos. I've just played you videos of to see what I'm trying to say. Black people ain't falling for the bait. Black people ain't gaslighted. Black people, they're not getting raged. And yet a lot of things is happening. They ended DEI, black people went silent. Immigration policy, black people went silent. About the Anthony Camero, black people went silent. Everything that is happening, everything that Trump is doing, black people are going silent. And let me tell you, by now, black people were on the street testing of what's happening in the USA right now. But the truth is, black people have been fighting all along. The truth is, black people have been here and they don't see any change. So they have decided to go silent so that other people can know that we as black people have been doing a lot. Latinos now are complaining. White people are complaining, trying to gaslight black people to go on the street, but they ain't going. The unity that is happening right now is for all black people to hear each other and they stay calm. That's number one. Number two, I was talking about what's happening in Burkina Faso, what's happening in the world. Black people united together. They protested. They went to embassies granting Ibrahim Traoré name. And that led to panic across the world. The world did not expect this. The white world didn't expect black people going to the street because of this one guy from somewhere from Africa. Because they believe that we don't love each other. They believe that. And that's the week that black people, black Americans went to the street. Jamaicans went to the street. Caribbeans went to the street. Trinidadians went to the street. Grenadians went to the street. Africans went to the streets. It was the same month that black Americans and South Africans had a clash. But what happened? They joined hands together, fought for a purpose. The same South African black Americans having a clash. Ramaphosa went to the United States, and how he was treated, it caused rage towards black people. And all of them across the world talked about this. They shared the views. So I'm saying the new strategy and unity of black people, it is shaking the waves. And this is what we want to see. I want to see a Jamaican and Trinidadian and black American and African, someone from Nigeria, coming together for one purpose. Because we are one united under blood, Pan-Africanism, and we went through the same oppressor, slavery, colonization. Both we are fighting for reparation. Both we are tracing our land to one nation or to one continent. So we are one. The unity that is across black people right now, wow, it's amazing. And let me tell you, white system has panicked. White people has panicked. The same that is happening in Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. They have shocked the world and they have shocked the Western. And that's why they are ganging up to make sure that they are doing away with Ibrahim Traore, because he has managed, or they have managed to unite Sahel region. And being a united people or United States, that means that you are strong together. Because once you are united, once you have unity, you become strong. Stronger than before. You become stronger than anyone. Number one, walking alone you go faster. It's true. But the moment you meet obstacles on the way, it's not easy to delete the obstacles. It's not easy to overcome the obstacles. But walking in a group, yes, you may go slow, but nobody can touch you on the way. No one can stop you guys. I don't know if you agree with me. Black Americans going alone, it's great. Very good. They'll make progress. They'll go faster. Africans walking alone, it's great. They'll go faster. But that means what? That means that they won't go far. Or you'll go far, but you will meet some obstacles that it may drain you just the second step upon going 100 kilometers. But having this unity and working together is one of the greatest weapons that black people have. Because we have power, we have knowledge, we invent, we are great. And that means that if we combine our forces together, if we combine our knowledge together, we are going far and stronger. Even if we go slow, but at one moment at a time, we will reach there, but we will reach stronger. Imagine walking with that people, and then on the way you overcome obstacles, maybe 2 are dead, you reach there 28, stronger. But walking 2 people or walking alone, you meet obstacle, you die. No one will be able to carry your dream forward. So I love the unity of black people, and this video is just to encourage people. It's just to encourage black Americans, just to encourage Africans and Caribbeans that we are doing great. We are on the right direction. The direction that we are walking, or the path that we are walking, is the right one. Unity, unity, unity. And I don't want to see Africans buying the narrative of ignoring black Americans, or buying the narrative of denying the fact that black Americans are our brothers and cousins. I don't want to see Africans aligning themselves with white power and betraying black Americans. We are all the same in the eyes of the oppressor. Whether black American, African, and Caribbean, we are all the same. It's like when you come from Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, Somalia, Ethiopia, we are all the same in the eyes of someone outside the world. They will just say you're from Africa. They won't say you're from Seychelles. They won't say you're from Mauritius. They won't say you're from Dakar, Senegal. They won't say you're from Bamako, Mali. They won't say you are from Nianjay or they won't say that. They will say you are from Africa, the continent that is a dark continent, full of chimpanzees, full of forest, full of sickness, diseases, full of flies, scorpions, So we need to unite. We are one. Sometimes they'll confuse black American with African. Sometimes they'll confuse a Jamaican with African, unless you talk. But they see black person, they see an African person. Or they see an African person, they see a black person. They see a Caribbean person, they see a black person. Truth to be told, our blackness sells first than our personality and our country of origin. So the unity that we are putting in today, let's not stop there. We need to push harder. Push hard and harder. More unity and more talking together, we raise something great. And that's why I love how black Americans, when they are fighting for something, they go together. When they say let's not do this, they say together. When they came, the American country came with the segregation issues, Black Americans united and say, okay, let it come. Let it come. We don't care anymore. We want it. We want segregation. And when you could see on social media, Black Americans were like, okay, we are okay with it. And the white America was like, oh, God damn it. We thought we are gaslighting them. What's happening? They are not falling for this bait. They are trying to erase the history. Black people are like, okay, you're doing that. We have stored it. Don't go to the street. It's not our fight. And they won't go on the street. That's the best thing I'm seeing right now. I'm living to see changes. I'm living to see an African leader being supported by the world, the Black people all over the world. I'm living in days that when I see Pan-Africanist really working, because it's so hard. I was reading history about Pan-African, and sometimes it never went even some steps ahead. But I'm living in a world that I'm seeing things are changing. And man, the life that is coming ahead between Black people, it's great. And we need to watch our back. Watch for the backstabbers. Watch for the Black people that are being bought by the white America and the white system, because those are the people who are going to drag us behind. We need to watch our backstabbers. And the more we unite, the more stronger we become. And that's the only weapon that they fear. They don't fear the michales, the cookies, no. The unity is only the greatest power or the greatest weapon we can ever have as Black people. Yeah, because with unity, we can even push a mountain. With unity, we can do anything. We can ask for, imagine Caribbean, Black American and African, we shout at once that we want reparation. Our voice will be louder, stronger, and we will shake the Babylon, and the Babylon will fall. With our voice alone, without having violence, without shedding blood, but with our voice, the Babylon will fall. The walls of Jericho will fall. Just unite. Let's go around the wall of Jericho, sing our voice out loud, and it will fall. Because I believe that unity is the key and the weapon that we got. But I love the fact that right now, Black people, oh my God damn it, they are talking one language, and I love that so much. And I appreciate that Caribbeans and Black Americans too are tolerating with Africans who are saying that they are not, and I'm happy Africans are tolerating with Black Americans that they are saying they are not from Africa, because we hear these stories all the time. But we are trying to educate them, and we are trying to tolerate them, and we are trying to make sure that I appreciate the fact that we as Black people, we are trying to tolerate each other. An African may rise and try to say something about Black American. A Black American may rise and try to say something about African. A Jamaican may rise and try to say something about Africa or Black America, like a Jamaican sister say that Black Americans are lazy. But you know what? We got each and every situation. We fight, but at the end of the day, we come together. We come together and try to put things right. And that's what I'm happy about. And I hope it will continue like this, because we are getting better and we are getting stronger. The fact that we fought for Ibrahim Traore, the fact that we stood and we protested and we went ahead and supported Traore, they have feared to eliminate Ibrahim Traore, because if it's not for the unity, they could have done that. But because we are watching as Black people around the world, they could not do that, because they see our wrath is here, our voice is clear, and our ears are here, and we are hearing each and every movement they are trying to do. And that's why Ibrahim Traore is remaining there and we remain there, because we are great. So I'm so happy to hear this, and I'm so happy, and I hope that all things will go great. Okay? So tell me what you think on the comment section about my clips. Until next episode, peace out.